What's happening, guys? Coming at you from downforsoundshop.com, and in this video we're going to be going over frequently asked questions segment number 38. But first,
these are seriously some of the best headphones I've heard in a long time. The noise cancellation on them is some of the best I've ever experienced. Like, I feel all by myself, isolated. I can hear everything I need to within the mix, and it really makes a big difference.
all right, let's get into this rapid fire questions segment or frequently asked questions segment, whichever one you want to call it. We're going to get right into it. So this one is number 38. That means I've done 38 videos answering tons of questions in each one, responding to you guys asking the questions, whatever questions you might have. So we're going to start off with the first one is Godzilla Bass. He says, hey JP, I have a question. I'm going to be running two Scar Audio SVR12s and a Scar Audio ported enclosure. What amp do you recommend I put on those subs and not have to worry about upgrading alternator or doing any major upgrades to the electrical? This car will be my daily driver. I want to have some bang in the car. It's a 2016 Toyota Corolla. For this, I would recommend doing a JP23 to power those two subwoofers with. It would give it more than enough of what it needs, and I would still recommend doing a big 3 upgrade and potentially adding a little battery in the back like the LTO 6.0, but you wouldn't have to do anything major on your upgrades there. Up next, we have Alicia and Anthony. The question is, what's a good choice for a mid 6.5 or 8 for 60 Hertz to 500 Hertz? I have a Sundown Xv3, so I need my mids to play a little lower, 60 Hertz. And about 150 watts each. On these, the Defbon's LW series would be great. They play like 30 Hertz to 3500 Hertz, and they come in 6.5s and 8s, so be sure to check those out. We'll put them on the screen right here so you can go check those out. Great for mid bass that you're looking for. Up next, we have CR. I'm wondering if I'm good with a bigger alternator or a second battery, or do I need both? I'm running two Scar 600 watt 10s on a Scar 1200 monoblock amp and a Scar 500 for mids and highs. I have a brand new battery and big 3, but my voltage drops like crazy. If this is the case, I wouldn't think it should be, but maybe you have a car that doesn't have a big alternator in there. I would add a LTO 6.0 battery, a Down for Sound LTO 6.0 battery in the back next to your amplifiers, and I would almost guarantee that would fix your problem, if not majorly improve your situation. So do that next. Up next, we have Jensen Groton. Says, would two excess power D3400s and a 270 amp alternator be enough to power a JP23 with two Sundown SAV212s? Yes, that would be more than enough for that. You'll have great output on that, so you already got it figured out. Last but not least of this segment, we have Bobby Burkett. He says, I got a JP95 and gonna run a Epicenter Micro. Will the JP95 bass knob conflict with the ARC 4 bass effect knob if I run both knobs? Man, that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I don't know how that thing works. But I mean, you could try it. I mean, but it's almost like people having one bass knob and then like for an amplifier that comes out of the phone jack, the bass knob, that style, and then they have another RCA bass knob. Like, so it's almost redundant for you to have so many different bass knobs for a system. But in your case, for an Epicenter or something like that, I'm not sure how that would work out. But if you're going to be using, if that Epicenter allows you to turn it up and down anyway, I would think there would be no need to have two bass knobs, so I would just stick with that one from the Epicenter. Probably if it's able to turn the bass up and down that way, I would just stick with one instead of having two. Two seems it would just be unnecessary to me. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this wrapped up. This is the last question for this segment, so if you need anything from us, hit us up at downforsoundshop.com. If you want to give us a call, if you have any questions, you can give us a call at 702-701-9800. But if you have any more questions, be sure to post them below in the comment section, and we'll try to get them answered for you. We'll see you in the next one. Later. What's happening, guys? If y'all enjoyed all the hot content that you saw in that video, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram under the Life of Price, and also Down for Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget Snapchat. I'm JPD4S on there, so be sure to check me out there. We'll see you in the next one. Later.